Okay, folks, we're looking at Augsburg now. So Rare actually came out. They've already launched their Bundesliga cards. We're starting to see them over the last week or so, and they kind of mentioned late October, and I sort of thought I had the rest of the month to do these scouting videos, but now they're live. I guess the benefit is instead of pre-scouting, now we can actually look at some of the prices and things like that. So I'm gonna sort of power through these really quick and hopefully get you back into your auctions and making some smart purchases. Okay, so we look at Augsburg. They're bottom of the table, or like toward the bottom, not doing so well. We're going to see this in some of their kind of L5 game week scores and things like that. But sort of a mix of youth and experience. In terms of market value, really, this guy here, Felix Udokai, I don't know if I'm saying that right, is sort of tops, and then Ruben Vargas. Vargas played for Switzerland. He played in the Euro 2020. Um, Udukai has been called up by Germany, played in the Olympics of late. Could declare for Nigeria. So interesting there. Bit of notes here for some of the other guys you can look at. Not too many big jumps here. Reese Oxford, an American, he's gone up from 3.3 to 5.5. That's kind of nice to keep an eye on. And Andy Zakiri down here, sort of 1.6 to 2.7. We'll have a look why in a second. In terms of talent, so again, I use FIFA Index just as just kind of a bit of a yardstick of like, okay, where are they sort of currently, and then the potential. I mean, we buy these cards not only to pay off kind of in the short term, but also as investments for the future. So I like the potential rating just to get a sense of, really you want guys at least in the 80s. 79 is sort of on the cusp, so I've highlighted it here, but certainly this Meyer and Vargas, Udokai again, Dorsch as well. So we'll come back to a few of them in a second. Form, so score gives a nice one. You want over 7. Not a whole lot here. Oxford's doing okay. And then let's jump into, these are actually quite dated. And depending on when you watch it, they'll be even more dated. So kind of don't look at that too hard. But let's actually jump in here. And luckily, Sorare Data, we can kind of see the entire side here at a glance. So a few things jump out at me. So again, Reese Oxford, his price is okay. I don't know. To me, I don't want to say overpriced. Maybe it's just properly priced, but I don't know if there's a deal here. But he is one of the few players that's getting you over 50. So again, if we look at the green here, if we scroll, you have Caligiuri's 33-year-old midfielder, Griezo as well. Yeah, he might be doing okay, but look at his 15s and 40s. So hard to trust that. That's kind of it. As you see, as I scroll, a lot of yellows and oranges and things like that. So maybe not a ton of value in terms of playing, uh, for upcoming weeks. Having said that, there is a bit of investment that I find here. So one is the Sudokai. So again, worth, what was it, 17 million or so. That's quite nice. Um, he's expected to return in early November, and so hence the zeros. But did pretty well looking into more of last season, and his prices seems fairly low to me, fairly depressed. So, and what I like about this is that there's a relative amount of scarcity. Obviously, these numbers are going to go up. He's being released into the market, but like you can get in and get his third card, fourth card for somewhere around the 0.075 range. That sounds fantastic. Um, you can get in on him if you want in, if you're in the limited space for less than the 0.010. So um, definitely, I think an investment here, something you can hang on to. You might get injected into the starting lineup in November and be pulling out some of these 50s and things like that regularly. And then the other one here is Nicholas Dorsch. So same thing, also returning early November. Again, pretty well in the past. What's different about him is that he actually had cards from his previous club last year. So as you can see, there's 86 cards, there's 10 super rares, there's a unique. There's plenty of data here to look at in terms of his price. And what I like about it, if we just look at rare, um, he was as high as a zero point 0.2, and this is only back in what is this, early August 8th. So only 2 months ago he was kind of in this 190, 138. Even if these are outliers and we get maybe even into the September area, this might have been when the injury occurred. I'm not sure, but um, zero point 0.09 and things like that, 0.118, and then But right now, if we look at, you can actually get either his card from last year at 0.07 or his current card at 0.072. To me, there's a ton of upside here. If he's going to come back from injury, he's going to get into the starting lineup. He's a young guy, so he's still entering his prime. I quite like this one. I'll probably take a swing at it myself, and or both of them really, either one. So that's what I like. You can kind of dig into the data yourself. The link is below to look at it and find what you find valuable. And and then also there's just a link below to Sorare. So if you click on that, I just get a little bit of love from Sorare itself. I'm an affiliate, so it's a simple thing. I really appreciate it, and tells me that I'm on the right track. I should do more of this stuff. Okay, we'll talk soon about the next club.